The company that built our house told us it would cost thousands of dollars to add a backsplash to our kitchen. We decided to wait till the house was finished, then buy our own tiles and hire a contractor to install them. This option cost less than the builder's fees, but it was still above our budget, so we opted for DIY Peel and Stick Backsplash, which cost about $300. In this video, I share how I chose the best peel and stick backsplash for my kitchen, how I measured and prepped the walls for backsplash installation, how I cut the backsplash to fit, and how I installed the peel and stick backsplash in my kitchen. I'll also talk about benefits of peel and stick backsplash, mistakes and frustrations I encountered while installing the backsplash, and things I would do differently if I had to do this again. This video is split into chapters addressing different topics. I'd love for you to watch till the end, but if you are only interested in certain topic, you can skip to those sections, and please don't forget to leave a like, comment or subscribe. Having a backsplash in your kitchen helps protect the wall from liquids such as grease splatters from your frying pan or water splashes from the sink. It's much easier to clean dirt and oils on backsplash than it is removing them from painted drywall. A kitchen backsplash also adds to the overall aesthetic and freshens up the look of the kitchen. There are so many brands of peel and stick backsplash online and at Home Depot. I got a bunch of different peel and stick backsplash packs from Home Depot so I could put the unopened packs against the bare kitchen walls and see what they'd look like. My favorite ones were the metallic tiles, but after doing some research, I discovered I would need a special cutting tool to cut them. I returned the samples. I did a lot of research to find the best backsplash for my kitchen. I visited different websites to look at different backsplash designs. I read customer reviews and product descriptions. I also contacted some backsplash companies to ask questions, and I watched peel and stick backsplash review videos on YouTube. After all this research, I decided to get SmartTiles for these reasons. SmartTiles are easy to cut with basic cutting tools. Because they are heat resistant, SmartTiles can be placed behind my stove. SmartTiles are removable if you use a hairdryer to loosen the adhesive. These tiles are a temporary solution for me, and a few years from now, I plan to replace the DIY backsplash with real tiles. Other brands seem to be a permanent upgrade to your wall, so this flexibility was a huge plus for me. I ordered inexpensive samples of my favorite designs from SmartTiles. My husband and I looked at them under different lighting conditions in our kitchen, and we chose the Ravenna inox tiles. The SmartTiles website has a tool to help you calculate how many packs of backsplash you need. I measured my kitchen walls in sections, like long walls, short walls, and corners, entered them into the calculator, and it told me how many tiles I needed to buy. Then I ordered them on Target because the shipping time was faster than ordering it directly from SmartTiles, which is based in Canada. The package came on time. The tiles were beautiful and well packaged. There was no damage in transit. I liked that they came with a cardboard bag to prevent bending in transit. The Ravenna inox tiles looked exactly like the Ravenna inox sample I received previously. These are the materials and tools I used when installing my peel and stick backsplash. Cutting mat. Metal ruler, mine has protective cork at back. Leveler. Cork. Measuring tape. Screwdriver. Pencil. Scissors. Boxcutter. And of course peel and stick tiles. I first measured the backsplash and marked the measurements on the wall. I found it more convenient to use the cardboard backing as a template. I attached the backsplash tile to the cardboard using tape and cut it to size. I used the cardboard template to make marks on the wall, then I used a level to join the marks. I made sure to disconnect the power source before removing any switch or outlet covers. After doing this, I went ahead to remove the screws. I kept the screws and covers together in a paper plate. That way, nothing got lost. I bought a package opener online that I thought I could use to cut my backsplash safely. But the blade wasn't sharp enough, so I went to a hardware store to get a box cutter. For the corner wall, I trimmed the backsplash with scissors. The cut was not as smooth as I wanted, so I used the box cutter for a cleaner cut. When cutting the second corner tile, I found that using tape helped stabilize the tile sheet better so it did not move around while I was cutting. Don't throw away any of the extra pieces you cut off while installing the backsplash, they will come in handy later on. Stick around till the end of the video to see how I use them for finishing the project. To apply the cut tile to the wall corner, I peeled the sticky backing a little, folded it over, and applied the sticky part of the tile to the corner wall. Then I gently and slowly removed the rest of the backing with one hand, and used my other hand to press and align the tile sheet to the wall. I cut the peel and stick backsplash to fit electrical outlets and switches using different methods. For some outlets, I used the tape method, where I used painter's tape to outline the inner dimensions of the outlet cover. I started conservatively, making and cutting a small rectangle, then going back to expand the dimensions. For a switch that needed two separate backsplash tile sheets to cover it, I measured using pencil marks, then cut and installed the first sheet first, before measuring and cutting the second sheet. Another method to measure and cut your backsplash to fit around the electrical outlet is to make a pencil mark around the outer border of the outlet cover, then use that drawing as a guide when cutting your backsplash. Applying the peel and stick backsplash to odd corners such as curves and edges was tricky, but doable. I had to trim the backsplash sheets to fit those specific corners. And then fill gaps with singular tiles cut from the bigger sheet. The previously cut backsplash sheets came in handy here, and I was really thankful I had not thrown those tiles away. When fitting the backsplash to edges, I sometimes use tape to mark off areas to cut, or I just observe the general area meant to be cut, and mark them by folding. I'll advise you cut a little bit at a time until you get what you want. For this one, I cut a diagonal line from here to here. While I was trimming this sheet, I ended up cutting it too much, so I just removed the excess and decided to make a tiny strip of tiles to fit the gap. I had cut out this piece before and I just used it to fill the gap. This is one of the places where I had to cut a strip of the grey background and stick it on the wall near one of the singular pieces.
When I'm done, lift me up with your company. There's no telling what you want me creating. We're on the same wavelength. Feel the beat tonight, something good inside. Set you free, let you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation. Don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation, make my life vacation. When we are together, I surrender. Give you all my money, make you look so lovely, never feeling lonely. Baby girl, you're so fine, I can't get you off my mind. Ooh girl, nah nah, ooh girl, nah nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex, dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh girl, nah nah, ooh girl, nah nah. You're my island, tray of diamonds. It was fake, help me find you. You're a blessing, reminiscent of the time when I found myself guessing. Feel the beat tonight, something good inside. Set you free, let you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation. Don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation, make my life vacation. When we are together, I surrender. Give you all my money, make you look so lovely, never feeling lonely. Baby girl, you're so fine, I can't get you off my mind. Ooh girl, nah nah, ooh girl, nah nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex, dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh girl, nah nah, ooh girl, nah nah. Make me go crazy.
The painter's tape I used for marking and holding backsplash sheets left a stubborn sticky residue that couldn't be easily cleaned with the degreaser I used to prep the walls. Some of the residue came off with a lot of effort, so I decided to try something else. I used an unexpected ingredient from my pantry. I used vegetable oil. I was pleasantly surprised by how well the oil worked. I just put a few drops onto a microfiber cloth and scrubbed off the tape residue from the backsplash. Then I used a dry part of the microfiber cloth to wipe the oil off. While I am glad with the outcome of my DIY project, the DIY and filming process was not entirely a smooth one. Here are some bloopers, some frustrations I encountered, and some things I might do differently next time.
Subscribe now.